very sad to see this show go.
I know. But, we got Vox coming out in the spring, and Mighty Nein will make its return.
Well, I mean, theoretically, since they've already recorded season 2, I think season 2 will come out this time next year.
Oh, probably.
Probably 11 to 12 months, which feels like forever, but really won't be when you break it down by we're really only going to get to do 8 or 9 shows between then and now, unless we do something that's really long again, like we did with Arcane and Vox, but I don't think we'll be doing that again anytime soon.
But yeah, I mean, just think about it. It's just a few shows.
Hi, everyone. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everybody.
Yeah, this will be the last time you see these setups.
Well, it won't be, because the show that we're about to announce also has our Christmas trees up because we recorded it last month.
Now, do we want to announce it at the end of this video?
Let's do the end. We're gonna announce the
Yeah.
show that we've been teasing over on our community page and in some of these videos. We're gonna announce our show at the end of this video, which is putting a lot of hubris on us to remember to do that. All right, Meg, you ready to roll?
I am.
Who are you rolling tonight for our last episode of Mighty Nein?
It was hard because, of course, I love Jester and Not, but I feel like I have to close out season 1 with Jester.
I'm going to be rolling ESSEK. I know I rolled ESSEK before, but ESSEK has 2 sets of dice in the CR shop. I picked the one that has the beacon on the 20, of course. So I'll be rolling ESSEK because ESSEK's my boy. All right, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, Jester, I love you so much.
I rolled pretty good.
I did too.
Over under 15?
Over.
Over under 18?
Over.
Oh, I was under. I rolled a 16.
I rolled a 19.
I will welcome our audience. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Rated MA. As always, I'm Allie, and this is Meg, and today we are watching the Mighty Nein, the season finale of season 1. This is season 1, episode 8. This one is called the Zadash Job. We are very, very excited and very sad to get into this episode today. The show is very near and dear to us. We have enjoyed it so much. We've been looking forward to this for a year. So the fact that not only are we here, but now it's over is a bit sad, but, the ride was fun. The journey was worth it.
And it was great getting to share it together.
Yes, and 100%, because Meg is the only person that would have shared this with me. So it is nice to get to experience this alongside my bestie.
Right back at ya.
So as always, Meg and I are going to be taking notes as we go through. We do have a notes portion at the end. And before we get into it, spoilers abound. I will be talking about shit from campaign 2 and probably campaign 3 if we're being completely honest, but mostly campaign 2. So if you don't want spoilers, don't watch. It's that simple. Before we start the reaction though, I want to throw out last minute predictions for this episode. Okay, I'll peg you with some questions. I won't peg you. That was weird. I'll throw some questions to you.
Pegging is crazy.
Pegging is crazy. Number 1, do you think Molly's gonna die?
No.
I agree. I don't think he's going to die. I think that's going to be a season 2 thing. Number 2, do you think ESSEK is coming to the Empire?
Yes.
I don't think he's going. I think he's going to send a garrison out, but I don't think ESSEK will be there in person. To me, it does not make sense for him to be there.
Okay.
But a lot of people think that he will be. A lot of people think the Mighty Nein are going to run into ESSEK. I will say this. I will be happy with whatever path the story takes because I trust Critical Role completely. However, I will be surprised if ESSEK actually goes. If ESSEK goes, I can't see him running into the Mighty Nein because ESSEK would recognize them when they get to the Dynasty. And part of the thing with ESSEK and the Nine is that he knows that they return the beacon, but he doesn't know anything else about them. And so he's very suspicious of them, and they don't know anything about him. And to have them meet too early, I think would dramatically alter their dynamic when they do eventually go to the Dynasty.
I mean, that makes sense because this is ESSEK's villain arc. So that makes sense.
So yes, I'm not convinced that ESSEK will go. However, if he does, I'll be curious to see how it goes. I think there's going to be a showdown with Trent because I'm pretty sure there's been some promotional material that's shown Trent and Caleb facing off. I think they're going to get the beacon for sure.
I agree.
And I think they're going to get Yasha. I think they're going to free Yasha from her control charm. I just don't know what the ending of this episode is. What the fuck is
I
the
guess
ending
them
of this
all
episode?
together heading to after getting
Yeah.
the beacon, maybe.
But where do they go after this, though? That's the one thing that I don't remember is where they go after Zadash. I don't remember where they go. I don't know. I'm excited to find out, though.
So excited to where I couldn't sleep on my nap, but
Well, let's get started then so that Meg can go back to sleep so she can go back to work. But yeah, let's get into this. Ready, Meg?
yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Previously on the Mighty Nein.
Okay, that's Molly.
Oh, okay,
Whoever
Molly.
stole the beacon plans to use it.
Oh, I also think we'll see the Traveler. That's my last prediction. I do think we'll see the Traveler. But I don't think we'll see him in the full form. I think we might only see like a cloak or a hand. We're starting with Yasha.
Oh,
Beautiful.
the short hair.
There's a storm coming. How can you always tell? Hey, don't make fun of the Storm Lord. I would never.
Wait, I know that.
I'm making
voice.
fun of you.
Oh. Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
realize.
she's-
Yeah,
Mhm, 2 different color eyes.
yeah.
Remember why you're here.
Oh,
Oh.
Remember your purpose.
I feel so bad for Yasha.
I'm so curious on how this episode's gonna go.
I'm stressed out.
The Kryn artifact,
The one we're going to steal.
yes, will be on display at the Gala of Champions.
What kind of party are we talking about?
The kind for only the very wealthy or well-connected, I imagine.
Well, you'll need an invitation, a specially enchanted invitation. You will need to get in and out without being spotted.
The spell book.
Spellbook, yep.
Oh,
The gentleman said, leave no trace. We're either a team or you're working for yourselves. Decide.
Ooh.
This happened in the campaign, but it was over a spell scroll.
I got you.
You're far too weak!
Step back.
Damn.
The Sortress Academy is essentially a fortress. To even get onto the grounds requires scaling the outer wall unseen.
Caleb knows it very well.
Yeah, but this is going to be Bo.
If you can make the
Yeah.
20-foot leap to
Hot.
the tower and
Yeah.
set off the fireworks, you'll draw everyone to the balcony. Someone will need to attend the gala to be our eyes and ears.
Pick me! Pick me!
Something delicate and conservative to blend in with Zadash's
Oh.
elite. Acquisition of the artifact must happen quickly and stealthily.
Sewer? As in water?
Running
Oh.
liquid, anyway.
Always save the best for last.
I have a little fixer-upper that might do the trick.
Molly as the getaway driver is very funny to me.
The Zadash City Guard are not to be trifled with.
God, Molly looks so hot.
I was thinking the same thing.
Well, then you'll need supplies.
I think I know a place.
Vulnerable. Yes! I was going to
Yes!
say, please take him back to Pumat. Oh, I wonder if we'll get the handy haversack.
Can you make this so it never runs out of
Yep.
booze?
Oh, for
I remember
God's
that.
sake.
I never asked for anything. I want it. I need it.
Oh, is that
Mine's-
Cash and Zara on the bottom
Your
shelf?
shop is
Little plushies of them?
amazing.
I think that is actually. Yeah, that was a good catch.
Sprinkled over an edible substance greatly improves the flavor.
It's the dust of
point to
deliciousness!
being downright distracting.
That's what she uses against the hag!
Oh, you sell gear too?
That is actually a very powerful arcane artifact.
Bag of holding.
Bag of holding, yeah.
It's either the bag of holding or the handy haversack, one of the two.
I can't wait to
Oh, look at Jester.
Oh, she's so pretty!
Lord Sharp. He tried to kill me. It's so funny. If someone at the party could recognize you, you can't go. Huh? No! But I got a dress and everything.
She does look really cute, though.
She does.
The gala starts in a half hour. Without our inside lady, the plan doesn't work.
Alright, fine, I'll fucking do it.
How's Bo gonna dress up? I need to see this.
She's gonna wear Jester's dress, obviously.
I mean no offense, but a gala of this caliber requires a certain amount of authenticity.
Lionette
Ah,
Family
okay.
Vineyards.
Is that you?
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, did you not know that? That Beau's family, they come from money. She's like a wine family.
no.
I thought you knew about that.
You ever feel like you always see what you want, but you can never quite get it?
Oh, girl, yes.
I miss Mama. I miss the Traveler, but mostly I miss just having a friend I could tell everything to, you know? I'm being stupid.
Oh,
Hey.
Jess.
Hey, don't call my
Hot.
son stupid.
Sorry, that was really loud. They gave her like anime eyes. I love it.
What?
It is time.
Milady.
Frame it.
Beau in Jester's dress. Oh my god.
Stop picking your butt.
Yes, they should be.
Jester got me the wrong size at the tailor's.
Your butt is crazy.
Do we regret trying to be good guys yet?
Every day since I met you.
I like that she's taller than Jester, so it's a little bit of like it's a little too high on her.
Yeah.
Lady Beauregard Lionette of the Comorda Lionettes. How rich is your family exactly?
Rich enough to be assholes and still be popular.
That's a good litmus test.
Hizzle. Gentlemen,
Uh-oh.
care to help?
Piss off.
Well, damn, bitch.
Oh. That was cool.
I like that her horns stick out through the hood. It's so cute.
You are one of a kind,
Oh.
and of all of us, least in need of an imaginary friend.
Yeah, believe in yourself, Jesse. I love Molly and Jester so much. I'm devastated right now. My god, Jester is gonna be a mess when he fucking dies. Are you kidding me?
I can't even imagine.
I'm gonna be a fucking mess.
There it is. The relic.
There's a million old fogies in here. How
Fogies.
do we find ours?
Oh shit, Trent.
Why do those Volstrucker pricks all look the same?
Cultists always do. It's a branding thing.
Fair.
Maybe we should wait for when he's more alone, or now. Your carriage!
Oh my word! Well, go fetch the fire brigade, you dolts!
Why buttons?
What?
The buttons. You collect them?
There's Meg. I have such a terrible feeling that there's too much emphasis on Molly right now. It's making me nervous, Megan.
You keep your mouth shut. He's gonna live.
No, he's not, first of all.
He's not. But through this episode, he has to. For me.
They're showing him as the glue. It's too much emphasis on Molly.
I don't like this.
It's deeply unsettling. Oh, Vesteragna's here too.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, because
he's Lucian. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Missed our chance.
Uh-oh.
Too many guards.
She was like, hello?
We'll just make a new plan.
How? It was hard enough to come up with one plan.
I got an idea.
Oh.
But I'm gonna need your sash.
What?
Do you think she's gonna try to hit on Astrid?
100% I do. Yeah, Meg, they're putting a little too much emphasis on Molly reaching out to people and helping people.
He's gonna live through this episode. He can't die.
Because, I mean, we said it at the very beginning, like, Molly's death is, like, the perfect button for season 1.
Yeah.
But I'm
it is.
so scared.
Oh, no.
I don't want it to be this.
No. Not yet. It's too soon.
It is too soon. I've only had him for 5 episodes. Let me keep him.
Just a little longer.
I
Please.
never thought I would be begging for Molly Mock Tea Leaf to stay, but I really don't want to let go of him. I really, really, really like him.
I do too.
And it's devastating because I deadass didn't give a shit about him in the campaign. Like, he was fine. Molly was fine. I didn't dislike him, but I didn't love him.
I liked Molly so far.
I really
love
like
Molly.
him. And
I
I'm
really
sad.
love him. And I can't.
As soon as they had him talking to Jester, I started to get anxious. And then when they had him talking to Not, I was like, wait, though.
You know how fucked it would be if they had it to where he was like dying, but he didn't die yet, and that's how they ended season 1?
Yeah, it's like ambiguous as to whether or not he's gonna survive.
Yeah.
4 dragons? You're full of shit.
No, my cousin told me.
Iman! They're talking about Taldore, 4 dragons.
Oh yeah.
Traveler? Any advice?
Oh.
I'm not as climby as Bo, but like Molly said, I am special in other ways. Just be me.
Oh, Jess.
Allie, I don't like how you're right. I'm just no.
Listen, I will be even more concerned if he has a talk with Caleb as well. We'll see.
Oh, that was cool. With
That
the
was really
lollipop.
cool. Where is Caleb? What was Caleb doing?
We don't know yet.
Did Caleb have a job?
No, they didn't assign him a job. We don't know.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I would assume he'd be working with Not, but
Nope, not fine. Caleb, the path is flooded, so you're gonna have to do it all yourself. Sorry, you gotta reply to this message.
But you must pass through or we will all die. Please. I know you can do this.
What are you up to, Caleb?
OM goddess. And I thought this one was gonna be a
this is Tracy.
Tracy.
Tracy, yep.
Not interested. Queen shit.
Queen shit is crazy.
Girl, your hair. Fucking enthralling. Go away.
This is killing me.
Okay. Rare.
This is Bo's drunk alter ego, Tracy.
You ever wonder why he chose us?
Kryn?
Oh, he's a distraction to take Astrid away.
Deep down, we already believed it.
Bo planted a sending stone on her.
I warned you what would happen if you didn't stay away.
What is it?
Kryn, he is here.
Kryn?
Ooh.
Little Spark. Is that you? I'm very glad to know you are still alive. Oh, I would not harm my favorite pupil.
You told us we must be prepared to do anything for the Empire. Then I will not rest until I burn you and everything you have built to the ground.
Uh-oh.
Wizard fight.
Uh-oh.
Stop being a fucking coward! They will die because of you!
That's really cool with the fire, though, and the water. Or not.
The buttons.
You got this, Not.
Put on a brave face.
Oh, look at her go!
She did it!
Oh. Oh,
no.
shit.
Oh, fuck you, water!
That was so good.
Jester, I'm out of the fucking sewer. 5 minutes till your distraction. Did you get to the tower yet?
Nearly there.
How did Caleb get in, though? How did he get in without an invitation?
I mean, like you said, people...
Do we think-
there, though, they would pay more attention to people who look...
Do we think that he's an illusion? Do we think he's real?
Tracy. I need to handle something. God.
Oh, no.
I'm getting stressed out. And we still haven't seen where Yasha is.
Did you actually think you could escape me, Beren?
It's Ford! It's Ford! It's part of the plan!
Mask in many faces.
Where's actual Caleb's got to be going after the beacon.
Has to be.
I don't need you, Traveler. I just need myself.
Oh, the Traveler! I was right!
Yes!
I knew we'd see him!
Oh!
Why did you leave me?
Oh wow, Artagan looks so creepy.
My friend said I imagined you.
Oh.
friends. Quite the prank you've gotten yourself into, Jester.
I know. Wanna help?
I love this.
Please don't leave me again.
Jester, my dear, I am always with you.
That was the nicest the Traveler has ever been. He's such a dick in the campaign.
Howdy.
Where is he?
Where is he? He's after the beacon. He's going to be going after Aedwulf. Fireworks, okay.
All right.
Where is he? I will not ask again.
Is she going to fight in this fucking... Okay, Astrid versus Bo.
Ow!
Let's fucking go.
You think he's your friend, but he will only betray you.
Okay, first off, friend is a strong word. Second, suck my dick.
That's a girl, Bo. Let's go, Bo.
Cobalt soul. Now that's fascinating.
Inside the building is crazy. Where is Yasha? Megan?
Megan. No! No! Oh shit.
It's Vess. It's got to be Vestaragna. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Hello, Lucian.
Megan, that's not good. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, so many traps. It makes sense why Not did this though, because Rogue disarmed traps.
Because I most certainly remember killing you,
Lucian.
Damn, I should have rolled the Molly dice today.
See, I told you, man.
We haven't even seen ESSEK. The Kryn are supposed to be here.
It is nice to see you too, not the brave.
Please say you learned about these magic traps in wizard school?
Jesus.
If Trent wants it, it must be quite powerful.
Okay, to have this conversation somewhere else. Get it the fuck out of here.
And leave. Ah, shit. Ooh.
Now we can speak privately. Bren.
I'm sorry. Have we met? What did you think you would achieve by coming here? I and the none are gone now.
That's at least 2. Oh, his eyes fight back.
Oh, shit.
so possible.
Now, what the fuck was that?
Hey, Molly, what are you doing?
They can't kill Vestaragna, though.
Oh, the tarot
That's
cards.
cool. God, that's so cool.
They call it the Luxon Beacon. Dunamancy. A new frontier of knowledge that belongs in the hands of the Empire. Dunamancy is so powerful, it could end all war.
You have no idea what it does.
But with your brilliance beside mine, we could discover its secrets and push beyond any arcanist in history. The power to change the world. To change your past.
Uh-oh.
No, no, Caleb, don't listen to him.
Firework? Or is it the Kryn?
Oh, shit!
It's the Kryn! Not ESSEK low-key saving his husband's life right now.
Is that going to be ESSEK?
ESSEK's not a warrior, though. I don't think it would be ESSEK. I mean, it could be, I guess, theoretically.
Not. I have you, my friend.
This is cool.
They gave him the one life.
Earth and Grasp again.
Nice.
Featherfall?
Not, are you okay?
Get away from me, traitor!
Not.
No, I saw you.
Did we get the thing?
No, we didn't.
Hey, Did we get the thing?
No.
Sorry, man.
Did we get the thing?
No. Wait. Where's Molly?
Molly?
We got maybe 2 minutes until they close the tri-spire. We need another way out.
Sewers, back in the sewers.
Everybody into my hole!
Okay.
All right, not.
Now, Sam Regal, explain this one to me, please.
Sorry, love. I don't know what...
It's okay.
I'm so stressed out about Molly right now, Megan. Where is Vestaragna, though?
It's a great question.
This episode's been great, though.
It's so good.
I've been really liking it.
Yeah, me too.
We didn't see ESSEK.
Yeah.
We didn't see Yasha. Where is Yasha?
I'm scared then to find out.
I think Molly's okay, but I really don't want to jinx it.
I really hope he is. Watch it be season 2 opener.
I don't know, Meg. She sees the MEG'S.
Uh-oh.
Polymorph!
Whoa!
Now, is that gravity sinkhole? Or is that dark star? This is kind of like Quidditch.
Yeah, it really is.
It's kind of like Quidditch, like evil Quidditch.
Does no one give a fuck about how much this beacon might get damaged?
Yeah, that's a dangerous artifact to be throwing around.
Yeah.
Ooh, his magic is cool looking.
It is.
That might be ESSEK. It's got the same earrings as him.
See, that's what I was wondering if he was the one who picked up when he saw Caleb because I saw the earpiece.
ESSEK's
It is ESSEK!
ESSEK's not a fighter, though. It doesn't make sense for him to be here, to me.
I knew that was ESSEK whenever he saw Caleb. I was like, it has to be.
Ukatoa, not now.
Stop.
I fucking hate the sewers.
Stand aside or be cut down.
We have what we need.
Whoa.
Darkness.
That was cool.
Oh, they did this in the campaign, though. They had to fight in darkness. I just watched this episode, and they fucked them up, too.
Jester?
Guess you're gonna consume it right now.
Yep. Here we go. All right.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Is he draining his life force?
I don't know. That's what it looks like. He just killed that guy, though.
How much do you all have left? Die in a blaze of glory, then?
Is there any other way?
Hot.
Yasha?
Yeah, must be.
Has to be Yasha.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that deactivates
That's
it.
how she gets herself free. Okay.
Help me.
Oh.
Don't end
Is that
there.
it? Is this how
Don't
it
end there.
No way. No
Don't end-
way.
No. 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 But no. No. No, come back. No. What do you mean that's the end of that episode?
That's crazy.
I kind of figured the beacon would be the thing that freed Yasha from her evil fucking mark. I did not think that it would end in the sewers. But they technically have the beacon.
They do.
But there's so much that's unanswered that I need to know. What the fuck happened to Vestaragna?
That's a good question.
Because Vest can't die. She's like integral to like later parts of the campaign.
Maybe she's just like really severely knocked out somewhere, like blown away like 20, 30 feet.
Yeah, like I'm assuming she got blown back by that blast and then woke up on the ground and was like, "Oh shit, I gotta go." I am truly shocked that ESSEK was in the Empire. I'm very shocked that it was him that came.
See, I thought that was him because I was like, he was standing off with Caleb, and I was like, I think that's ESSEK. And then I saw his earpiece when he was walking by, and I'm like, that has to be ESSEK.
I didn't see the earpiece earlier, but when they were casting the spells, 2 of the spells that he cast, I was like, oh, ESSEK has those spells. And I had that thought, but that doesn't mean that other spellcasters in the Dynasty don't have them. Although I probably should have figured that it was him because ESSEK is like the leading figure in Dunamancy. So if it's a Dunamantic spell like Dark Star, which is I think what he cast, it's either Dark Star or Gravity Fissure. Gravity Sinkhole? Gravity Fissure? One of those two. Whatever spell that he cast on Trent, that is an ESSEK spell. But the thing that I don't get, though, is that puts ESSEK in a really precarious position beginning season 2 because he's unconscious with Trent.
Yeah.
And Trent won't kill him. Like, ESSEK obviously survives. ESSEK's in campaign 3. So obviously ESSEK is going to survive and stuff. But what does that do to him in the second season, though? Is he taken hostage in the Empire? Like, what the hell are they supposed to do with him?
I mean, he might be, and maybe that's how they meet then. That's how they changed it. If like the Mighty Nein goes,
they need ESSEK in the Dynasty as the Shadow Hand. They need him there because ESSEK is their liaison.
They'll probably go after him then.
Well, the only thing that I can think of is that Trent continues to blackmail him of like, why are you here? And he's like, oh, well, so-and-so found out that the beacon was stolen. They've entrusted me with bringing it home. I have to bring it back. And for Trent to be like, it doesn't have to be for nothing. What does Trent do with ESSEK after that point?
Mm-hmm.
Of like, I'm trying to figure out why Trent doesn't just outright kill him, but also I guess the only thing that I can think of is that Trent uses him as like insider trading of like, you owe me a life debt, the same thing that he did with Vestaragna. So like, you owe me a life debt, so you go back to the Dynasty, you spy on the Bright Queen, and you give me state secrets. Like fully war criminal, like treason. Like that's the only thing that I can think of. Part of the whole thing with ESSEK and his brother is called a task hand, which is like a soldier, and ESSEK is the shadow hand. And so ESSEK's brother, they are the dynamic of academic and soldier. Like for me, it doesn't compute. I never thought of ESSEK as a fighter because there's scenes later in the campaign when they're fighting alongside ESSEK in Aor, and ESSEK is like useless up close. Like he's a good spellcaster, but throw him against an enemy that can brawl and he's squishy. He's like Caleb. I mean, he is like Caleb. He's a glass cannon. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I had a certain perception in my head of what ESSEK was like, and then compared to what this was is a little different.
Like you said, he's kind of essentially a prince, and like royalty is usually prepared to fight in wars and stuff like that.
But he wouldn't have been, though, because ESSEK was revered for his mind, not his physical abilities, where Varen, his brother, was physical.
But to me, I feel like they might be prepared like to protect themselves.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, the thing is, ESSEK can fight in the same way that, like, anyone in a D&D campaign can fight. I, myself, never considered ESSEK as someone who would have put himself on the front line unless it is his guilt that is eating at him. And it probably is at this point of, like, he got his friend killed, got his mom killed. Well, he didn't get his mom killed. His mom killed herself. But the guilt eating him alive of him being like, I have to see this through. It just surprises me. I would have fully expected him to send a garrison out and then to report back of like, okay, they failed to secure the beacon, send in another round of troops. And he's just kind of like the general, not the soldier. I don't dislike that change. I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
I want to know what they're going to do with him now, though. It's interesting. He has seen Nott and Caleb because Nott was in that room also.
Yes, he has.
I mean, Caleb hasn't seen him, though, so that does help him in that favor of Caleb did not see his face. But ESSEK saw Caleb, which means that when ESSEK meets the Mighty Nein later, he recognizes him.
Yeah. Like, why were you in that tower?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that change. Like, well, not only that, but that means that ESSEK associates him with Trent.
Yeah.
Because Trent was in there.
Did you like the episode, though?
I did. I really enjoyed it. I was You know what, Meg? Round of applause. Molly made it through.
Thank God.
Molly
I was
Mock
not
Tea Leaf,
ready.
you live to see season 2.
I was not ready. I swear.
I don't think he'll die in the pilot. There's no way.
Well,
There's
okay.
no, like, not the pilot, but like season 2. There's no way in the first episode he'll die. There's no way.
So we have to talk about that though. Okay, by the way, guys, spoilers abound. That's all you're getting this episode. So Molly in season 2 though, he either has to die early or he has to die at the midpoint. There's no way. There's no way he makes it all the way to the end of season 2.
Because then that's going to be like their Dark Night of the Soul after that, and then...
Yes, and then the end of that campaign will be them getting and meeting Caduceus. It has to be. But then what is the arc that they go through? Because I talked about this in one of my breakdowns, but like one of the next major arcs is Avantika because Ford swallows the Cloven Crystal, but Molly's not there for that arc. So what the fuck are they going to do with him? Yeah, like so if the next season picks up where this one left off, it'll pick up with them, with Yasha, with the beacon. But they were told to get the beacon for the gentleman so he could sell it to Vestaragna.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't happen. So what do? Do they take the beacon and Yasha and run? Or do you think that season 2 picks up like from this exact moment? Or do you think it's going to be like a week later and they're just on the road somewhere and they left Zadash?
Gonna be them somewhere. I don't think it's gonna be in the sewer. I think it's gonna be them. They might have run somewhere else. Like, I don't think it'd be like a tavern or anything, but they're somewhere with Yasha and she's maybe explaining.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll pick up in the sewers.
I don't know. I mean, it could. It very well could. It could pick up right where it left off, and then we could get the answer on what the hell ESSEK does with Trent, or Trent does with ESSEK, where Vestaragna went, what happened to Astrid and Eadwulf, because they went after the beacon and they got hit with something and they fell. There's a lot of things left up in the air.
So many questions. So many questions. Do you want me to go ahead and start with notes and you just...
Yeah, let's go. Let's go for it.
All right. In the beginning, we saw that Yasha has basically the control charm. That's what it is, isn't it?
It's dominate person, but yeah, it's basically like a control charm. She has to do whatever she's told.
We saw that dominate person on Yasha was activated once again, and I feel really bad for her.
Yes.
That whole scene, and then she gets up and walks away, and we just see the shot of those flowers that were in that field, and I was like, that's fucking rude. We got to see that a little bit again, a bit of a hint of what's going on with her. We found out the Harvest Festival was in 3 days. While they were planning, they found out they needed to steal an invitation, so they were able to infiltrate, didn't get his name.
Lord Sutan.
Yes, his house. Those 3 had a standoff, Ford, Nott, and Caleb, because Caleb kind of let off of the plan and tried to get the spell book. Standoff, and Nott was like, fuck you, dude. Like, nobody messes with my boy.
Oh, yeah. Nott and Caleb had an argument at the end of this episode that was not resolved either. That's something that they're going to have to deal with in season 2.
They did. So they eventually get the invitation. They're able to get out. When they were planning, we find out that Bo was supposed to infiltrate the Soldiers Academy, but turn of events, because the Lord Sharp was on the guest list, Jester was unable to go to the gala because he would recognize her, and that would throw the whole plan out of the window, especially because he's basically out for blood when it comes to Jester. We saw Bo and Ford at the gala, and that Tracy had a debut, which is Bo's alter ego.
Drunk alter ego.
Oh my god, it's so funny. When she was speaking to Astrid, and she was able to plant a sending stone on Astrid to where she got in contact with Caleb. We saw Nott was in the sewer, and she had a little fight with water, and her love for the group and that everyone was going to die gave her the strength to go through. Yeah, Ford used what was it?
Mask of Many Faces.
To disguise himself as Caleb, which is actually a very, very smart idea. I really wonder if that was truly a part of the plan, only because Bo was like, what the fuck is he doing?
See, I had the same thought, but then as you were just talking about it, I was thinking about it. Caleb had a name of everyone who was going to be there. And I had said it while we were watching the episode, but I was like, we haven't seen Caleb yet, so Caleb must be a distraction. And I thought at first, I was like, maybe he's gonna blow a hole in the window to distract everybody. I wasn't sure what he was gonna do, but I figured that he was the person that had to go against Trent. I think Caleb would have told the group, because they knew about Trent at that point. They all knew who he was because Caleb had told them. He told them he will not be able to resist me, and Ford can turn into anybody, so turn into me. I do think that was part of the plan. I think maybe what Bo was referring to, like, what are they doing in the sense of, like, this is the middle of the ballroom. You need to get him away. Because I think the plan was always to isolate Trent. Because as soon as Ford got his attention, he ran and tried to get him out of the building to get him out of the way. I think Caleb knew once Trent sees me and once something happens, he's going to move the beacon. I will go get the beacon, you lure him away. Because Bo and Ford are fighters and Caleb's not. Although Caleb could fight Trent, he's just nowhere near as powerful as him. So I think this was always the plan. I think what Bo was more so referring to was the idea of, like, you're in the middle of the floor with hundreds of people, not here. That's kind of how I read that scene.
I can see it. I can see that. That makes a lot of sense, because at first I was kind of wondering, I was like, did Caleb and Ford talk about this just those two? We saw the Traveler.
We did. Our tagging.
We did. That was really cool.
I was kind of surprised that we, like, saw his full face and everything, because in the campaign he's like a hooded figure in a green cloak for like 95 episodes.
It would make so much sense though for Jester to see him.
In the campaign, Jester doesn't see his face until like episode like 90 something. She doesn't really know what he looks like. She says, well, okay, she does know what he looks like to an extent, because in the campaign, and I think she says this to Ford in the episode where she first meets him in episode 2, but like, she met the Traveler when she was a kid, and he appeared to her as a child and grew up with her. So she's seen him as like a kid, a teenager, and now as an adult. There was a point in the campaign where, like, when the Traveler revealed himself to her, it was like a big deal of, like, she fully saw his face for the first time, because she was able to describe him, but she always described him as like, he's very handsome, or he looks, you know, he's tall or something. Like, it wasn't super descriptive. So I always got the sense that she didn't know what he looked like, or at least not what his adult form looked like. So for him to show up to her here as this full-faced figure is interesting. And also, he looks different than he did in Vox Machina. I noticed that. I thought that was a little interesting, but it's also been like 25 years.
Yeah.
So it's still enough, though. I think if you were to go back and watch Vox Machina, you could put together that it's the same guy, but even his hair is different, which is a little odd. He looks a lot more Fey.
Yes, he looks very Fey here.
In Vox, he didn't quite look that Fey, which was interesting because we saw him in the Feywild, and in the Feywild, Fey creatures are more Fey. So I don't know. I'm interested in why they changed his design a little bit, but I did notice that he looked a little bit freakier.
He just decided to have a little bit of a glow up, you know? Going back to notes, Bo versus Astrid, they had a face off and were kind of fighting, of course, in the middle of the ballroom. Professor Ragnar versus Molly, and I wrote, not good. Not good at all. That was anxiety inducing.
I was like, she's gonna fucking kill him. I really thought they were gonna cut away from that, and then when they wouldn't show him again, and the Mighty Nein would be like, where's Molly? And they would go to find him and he would just be dead. I was fully like, they're gonna fucking do that. They're gonna do that. And thank God they didn't. But I was very scared.
I literally would have thrown myself out of this chair. Trent tells Kayla about dunamancy and kind of tries to sway Caleb and being like, we can change your past. Classic villain stuff, you know?
Trying to manipulate him again.
Exactly, to get him back. And we saw for a split second that Caleb was falling for it.
I don't know that he was.
You think he was doing it like a fake out?
Uh-huh, I do.
I would hope so. I would really hope so.
Now, why did TP Burrow just message me? What are your thoughts on the episode 9 theory? I'm assuming there's a theory that a 9th episode is coming out. I'll take it.
That would be crazy.
But think about it. That would wrap up a lot of the questions that I have about this season.
Do you think that's why they're airing this early?
We'll talk about that in a second.
not thought that Caleb joined Trent because, well, not got knocked out at first, probably regained consciousness, overheard that conversation, still a little bit out of it, but very clearly, I mean, it seemed like Caleb was putting, his guard down to be like, okay, like, I'll join you. We still need to see that part resolved between those two because
Yes.
not when they rejoined with the rest of the group, brought that up, being like, you agreed, you're a traitor. Molly, Lucian, snapped at Jester.
I have so many fucking questions about that. Because do you remember in episode 3 when Molly first used his blood hunter abilities and I said, I don't know if that's Lucian or if that's Molly.
Yeah.
And we both kind of decided, oh, maybe it was Molly, but he just did it for the first time. Like maybe it was muscle memory.
Do you think it's Lucian taking over?
I do, because this was the
Oh.
first time that we've seen him do that where he seemed out of control. And you know why I think it is? It's because his eyes reacted to Vestaragna's eyes, but also when they first walked up on him, he did not seem aware of them at all.
He didn't.
And I, for a moment, was like, holy shit, are they going to reveal that this is Lucian and not Molly? And then when Jester started talking to him, it kind of snapped him out of it, but he also snapped at her. And I was like,
he did.
I wasn't expecting that.
It was Lucian coming back.
It does make me think that it might be, like, there might be hints that Lucian is not fully gone, which is smart because Lucian is not gone. He's still there, obviously. So that makes me go back to my episode 3 theory that I had, that it might have actually been Lucian. And I'm gonna go back on what I said. I still think that could have been it. I think that might have been Lucian fighting and not Molly.
Yeah, it very well could have been just taking over and everything. Activating that ability is gonna basically, it's like a sleeper agent.
You know what it reminds me of? Did you ever see Moon Knight? It reminds me of Moon Knight.
No, I haven't, actually.
Moon Knight was actually very good. I enjoyed Moon Knight a lot. But Moon Knight is about a superhero who has dissociative identity disorder. His host, really, the host is Mark. But the character that you meet first is Steven. And Steven is one of the alters. And Steven has these periods where he loses time. And when he wakes up, he's in all these weird places and he doesn't know how he gets there. So he thinks that he's been sleepwalking.
So that's Molly with Lucian.
And that's how I think it is with Molly and Lucian, where Lucian is always there, but he's like dormant. And it's not until Molly activates the blood hunter abilities, which are Lucian. Molly is a blood hunter because Lucian was a blood hunter.
Yeah, because Lucian was the one who did the Crimson Rite.
Yes, they have to go through a ritual. We talked about that. That's right. Lucian was the one that went through the ritual. And so I'm wondering if every time Molly activates these abilities, if it is some part of him connecting with Lucian.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Notes. That's a thing.
It's a thing that we're still doing.
I wrote Ford crazy arm ?
Oh, when he was like killing the guy.
Yeah, he was like almost like sucking the life force. What's that ability called?
I don't know, because there's a spell that does something similar to that. It's called Enervation, but that's a 4th level spell. So that's a real high level spell for what they currently are. But let me look at Ford's subclass, because I actually had his subclass wrong. He's obviously a Hexblade, but I said that he was the Fathomless because that made sense to me at the time, because Fathomless is the water god, but this one is the Hexblade. Yeah, it wasn't any of his Hexblade abilities.
Yukotoa, what'd you do?
Yeah, I think, honestly, if I had to take a guess, I would think that this was an ability that he had from
the crystal.
Yeah, from the Cloven Crystal, I guess, or if it's just like a homebrew thing for the show.
Could be. I just have 2 more notes. They ended up fighting the oh my gosh, what are the creatures called? Like that race. What's that race called?
The Drow, the Kryn.
Yeah, the Kryn. So they end up fighting the Kryn in the sewers to be able to get the beacon back when they thought all was lost and they were gonna basically fight to their last breath. Yasha comes in and another another decapitation?
No, she sliced him in half. But I think she sliced him
Crazy.
from like here over.
And then whenever Yasha picks up the beacon, it kind of deactivates the control person, the dominate person. And the group meets Yasha. And that's where we end off. I'm going to close my Critical Role journal. All right, Allie, your turn.
So up at the top, starting with Yasha and Zuala in their field of flowers, we saw Yasha as she was before she really became the visage of the orphan maker, so the short hair. But Zuala says something that is important for later context. But she said, don't make fun of the Stormlord. The Stormlord is one of the gods in the pantheon here, who plays a role in Yasha's story. So I love that they included that the Stormlord meant something to Zuala as well. We heard Oban telling her, remember your purpose, remember my plan, which we haven't fully gotten Oban's plan. That hasn't been announced yet, but we know that he sent her after the beacon. We talked about the harvest clothes, Lord Sutan. That all happened in the campaign, except all of them went to Lord Sutan's house. But Ford did hold a knife or a sword to Caleb's throat and threatened him. But if I remember that scene correctly, it was over a spell scroll and not over a spell book. And what happened in the campaign was Caleb was basically like, but I need this. And they were like, no, we're supposed to leave no trace. And Caleb's like, we just pilfered this entire room. We threw leave no trace behind, 20 minutes ago. And Ford threatens him. And as they're leaving, Sam, as not, is like, well, I'm going to go back in and get that spell scroll for Caleb. And they're like, no, you can't. He's like, no, I'm going to sneak away and do it so you guys don't see it, so you can't stop me. And they were mad that they did that because they accused Not and Caleb of not being team players in that regard. And so that was like a genuine disagreement that Ford and Caleb had. It does make me sad that they didn't expand upon that scene more because it was such a delicious piece of tension, but I understand why they cut it for time because it does get resolved. So yeah, that all happened in the game. This infiltration, this scene is new. So there was a gala or some sort of event that I remember them going to, and they met Trent and Ludinus there. Ludinus Deleth, who's the head of the Cerberus Assembly. So I do vaguely remember them going there, and I remember them talking to Trent and Liam making it a point to be like, Caleb is going to leave. Like, he walks away from the group. So he actually wasn't there when they spoke to Trent, and this was before anyone knew about Trent and Caleb's relationship, and this was actually the event that made them have that conversation. Was Bo and Not kind of cornered him a game or two later, and they were like, hey, look, like, you're being so weird about this. What's going on? And then he sat them down and told them about killing his parents because of Trent. So I remember that. We knew Not was going in the sewers, and we knew Molly was the getaway driver. And I found it interesting that they didn't say what Caleb was going to be doing, but it didn't click with me that they never assigned him a role until we actually got to the gala. And I was like,
I liked it though. I liked it. I did that.
Yeah, because it's almost like you almost don't notice it at first because you see Caleb working on the plan and you see him at the board, like looking at the papers and stuff, and you see him having these conversations about things, but what is he actually doing? So I thought that was great. We also went back to the invulnerable vagrant. Jesus, I can't speak right now. We got the dust of deliciousness, which super important for this campaign. We got either the bag of holding or the handy haversack. In the campaign, they had both. Jester had a haversack that she paid extra to be painted pink, but she had a pink haversack that's called the handy haversack. And then they also got a bag of holding at one point. So great that they have both of those. And then Not also had an endless flagon of ale. I don't actually know what the exact title of it was, but Pumont enchanted it so that it always was full of alcohol. So it was cool to get to see them all go back because I think in the original campaign, it was Caleb went in with Not and someone else, but it wasn't just them. It wasn't just Caleb at first, and then everyone else went in later. Like, there was like 2 or 3 of them in there the first time they met Pumont. So it's nice that all of the party gets to meet Pumont Soul because he's so wonderful. Bo had to replace Jester, and we learned about Lionette Vineyards because Bo is from a city called Comorta, which is like vineyard country, and Bo's family make wine. They are, there's a word for them, and I can't remember what they are. But Bo's family got money. Bo's a little rich girl at a private school, basically, is kind of her whole vibe, which I think is fun. I totally forgot about that until she pulled out the wine bottle. I was like, oh, duh.
That's pretty cool.
We had the Bo and Ford kind of interaction, the bro friendship. I love the two of them together. I'm so happy when they're in scenes with each other because I love their dynamic. They have such like they kind of have like an older sister, younger brother dynamic in a way because she definitely bullies the shit out of him, but he's like also the only person that can talk to her without her wanting to kill him. I love that. And then also the tieflings, Jester and Molly. of Molly being the one that's like continually just like, Jester, you need to believe in yourself before you believe in someone else. And I will say, it's not until she believes in herself that the Traveler shows up. It's not
That's
until she
true.
makes she literally physically takes a leap of faith and the Traveler finally shows up. So good on you, Molly.
Yeah.
Good on you. But oh boy, did that stress me out when I was like, now why is Molly giving everyone a pep talk? Why does it feel like he's gonna fucking die?
Why is he giving not a button?
Yeah, why is he giving not a button? Why am I so scared right now? We had everyone in attendance Vess seeing Molly. Ooh, my hackles were like, I felt like a cat that just kind of like puffed up. I like got so stressed out. We had a mention of the Chroma Conclave. We had a little Vox Machina reference. So I just thought that was fun. We met Tracy, who, like I said, is Beau's drunk alter ego. Get used to her. You'll see her again a couple times. Always fun. The Sending Stone, which was cool. The Sending Stone becomes a big thing in Campaign 3. So I like that they're bringing it up here because one of the characters in Campaign 3 has a Sending Stone that they use pretty frequently. Not needing kind of Caleb to talk her literally off the ledge so that she can do her job. That scene was so sad.
Yeah.
Not is like the comedic relief and like the saddest part of the group at times. It's like I can never tell if I'm gonna want to cry or laugh when she's talking, and it's usually both at the same time.
I just want to give Not a hug.
I do too. I love her so dearly. She's so wonderful. I loved her in the campaign too. Like, I'm so serious. Not was like one of those characters I instantly loved her, and I loved her the entire campaign.
I love Not. Yeah, as soon as like episode 1, I was like, I love Not.
I've got the itch. When everything started going down, we saw Trent moving the beacon. We found out that Ford was casting Mask of Many Faces to turn into Caleb to lure Trent away. Again, I think that was always the plan. I think the plan was always like, what is Trent's biggest weakness? Oh, he has to lord and gloat, so turn into Caleb. He'll follow him. I don't know about you. I was getting uncomfortable with how obsessive Trent got, but I think that's like in like a good way of like, oh, this old man is creepy.
Yeah. He's creepy.
It's I don't want to speak out of turn by saying it, but there was I don't think there's ever any connotation that anything like sexual happened, but I get that kind of vibe that he's like obsessed with Bren, obsessed with Caleb. And there is this kind of weird old man preying on young teenager kind of vibe with him that I don't kill him.
Did we ever find out how Caleb chose, the name Caleb?
It was the name that he gave Not. It was one of his aliases. He had many. The Astrid and Beau fight was great.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love two hot, mean women fighting each other. Makes me happy. Love to see it.
I loved Beau just like slashing the dress. Like that was really cool.
Yeah, her with her fucking robe sticking out underneath.
Yeah.
She kicked Astrid in the face at one point, and I was just like, yeah. Yes, correct. Saw the Traveler, saw Artagan in his full form. We originally saw him as a hand, and I thought that was going to be it. And then she looked up, and it was his full face, and I was like, oh, or we'll just see him. But yeah, like I said to Meg earlier, like it was Jester had to take a leap of faith, had to believe in herself, had to not need him as much, and he finally appeared. That's a whole thing that comes up in about 80 episodes. Not and Caleb went after the beacon, which I kind of figured when we didn't really know where Caleb was. I was like, well, he has to be the one going after the beacon. And Trent found them. Molly was attacked by Vestaragna, who has now 2 eyes that we saw. She could have more, but we know about the one on the hand and one on the neck. When she tried, I don't know if you caught this, but she did say she was the one that killed Lucian.
Oh yeah, she's like basically
she's like, I killed you before.
Yeah.
Bold of you to come back here. And Molly was like, do I know you?
Yeah. Why are you doing this? Why am I against a wall?
I had been kind of holding that back of like, Kryn mentioned like the mage took the book.
Yeah.
She killed him to take the book. Yeah, Vestaragna, not a good person. Better than Trent, but still not a good person. And she is attempting to become the Nonagon, which Lucian was becoming.
Yeah, basically she was like, I have the eyes now. Like she's like getting more eyes.
The eyes said, you thought, bitch. I don't know. I think I'm fully in the camp. I think that was Lucian. I don't think that was Molly in that moment.
Oh, it has to be. Yeah, that was definitely Lucian.
It was so like I think I could see it from the perspective that Molly was just like so stunned by everything that happened, but I also wonder if he's going to like start getting memories or start remembering things of like life as Lucian before he dies.
That'd be cool to see.
I wonder if like the exposure to Vestaragna and the exposure to like the power of the eyes and stuff, if it like kickstarted something. Because oh boy, wouldn't that make his death so fucking sad? Of like he's finally starting to learn who he is. Kill him.
That would be really sad. I'm also excited for season 2 because I'll be done with the Mighty Nein by then.
You hope.
That would be crazy in a year I wasn't done with this thing.
I mean, Meg, you got to remember every episode is 4
It is
plus hours. Well, not every. There are a couple episodes that are like 3.5, but like okay, this is embarrassing. One of my favorite episodes is called The Cathedral. It's episode 81. It's like 6.5 hours. And I've watched that episode no less than 10 or 15 times.
Takes me a bit to get through an episode because I listen to it in the mornings, but when I forget my AirPods, I cannot.
Yeah, I mean, if you put it on 2 times speed, you can get through it in an hour and a half or like 2 hours or whatever. But it's still, I mean, it's a lot. I hope that you make it through that far because God, it's going to be so nice to just say things and not have to like censor myself mid speech.
That's the goal, honestly, is to be done with the Mighty Nein by the time season 2 comes out.
And I think you could. I totally think you could be in a year. If you like locked in, if you watch an episode a day, you'll be done with it for sure. Because it's only 140 days that you'd have to get through. I mean, you're on what, episode 8 or 9 already?
Yeah, 8.
Yeah, so if you're on episode 8, so you have to get through what, 132 episodes?
Yeah.
You need like, if you need 200 days, you still have 165 days out of the year. So
yeah,
it's plenty. You've plenty of time.
Yeah.
I think that was Lucian, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear. Trent brings up changing the past. It's a huge thing for Caleb. It's like Caleb's #1 desire. So Trent kind of capitalizing on that and using that to kind of torment him. Unsurprising to me. And then the Kryn attacked, very specifically ESSEK. ESSEK and the Kryn came, and I had said to Meg earlier, I was like, we haven't seen the Kryn yet, but we know they're coming, which was cool. I think they showed up at the perfect time. I don't think any earlier in the campaign or in the show it would have made any point for them to show up. So they destroyed the tower that they were standing in. The Zauber Spire, I believe, is where they were. Not, like you mentioned, not kind of turned on Caleb a little bit, thought he was a traitor because she saw him very specifically not attack Trent, where not had kept saying, well, we'll kill Trent, we'll kill him, and then in the moment that Caleb doesn't kill Trent, she's immediately like, well, obviously you still fuck with him or whatever, which is so not the case.
Well, what's interesting is that she still respected Caleb, though, when he was like, we'll talk about this later. She easily could have been like, he's a fucking traitor, like as soon as the group got back together. She didn't.
I think that there is a part of Not that loves him enough to hear him out, but I do think that she's very angry with him right now. You know, assuredly, like if she got knocked out and woke up and saw him talking to the man that he claims ruined his life and is seemingly not attacking him anymore, I mean, what else is she supposed to think? Like, I get it. I get her reasoning. I made a note that they played Quidditch with the beacon because that fight with Trent and ESSEK in the sky was awesome. And that happened in the campaign, though it was really different. In the campaign, the Mighty Nein rolled up to a town and saw Trent and Vess in the sky having a mage fight. And Caleb was like, we don't fuck with that. Leave the mages to do mage shit. And that was one of the first times that they saw Trent Ikathon. And Caleb was like, nope, back up. And he freaked out.
Makes sense. Trent is super powerful.
So again, ESSEK came to retrieve the beacon. It does surprise me a little bit, but not in the way that, like, I don't think it's a bad choice. There's no complaints, there's no negativity. I am just surprised. It is not how I perceived ESSEK to have done all of this, but I do think I can see the logic and the reason behind it being a thing that he does out of grief and guilt of, like, just lost his best friend, just lost his mom. What else does he have to lose? Like, he fucked up royally. I'm very curious to see how that's going to go through. Ford fucking absorbed the Cloven Crystal this episode. I wasn't expecting that till season 2. But again, if season 2 is going to be the Avantika stuff, which it might be, I don't know. If it is, it makes sense because once Ford takes on the Cloven Crystal, that's really when he starts dealing with a lot of the Warlock stuff and very specifically with a lot of the Ukatoa stuff. They fought the Kryn in the sewers with the Echo Knights, and they used the darkness spell. I loved how they did it, of just black screen with
It was
the
cool.
the SFX in the background. That was great. And then, like Meg said, we saw the beacon free Yasha from her control as she begs for help. Yeah, I figured that was how Yasha was going to get freed, was like, I had thought that maybe Yasha would get caught in the crosshairs of a fight somehow and like someone would dispel it or something. But I knew that mark had to get dispelled. I just wasn't sure how it was going to happen. So when they got down to the sewers and we hadn't seen Yasha yet, I was like, it has to be the beacon. Like, that was the only thing I could think of. Last thing I want to talk about is something that TP Burrow mentioned to me in the middle of this recording was, what do you think about there being a secret 9th episode? Now I'm intrigued, though. Can they do that? I want it. I want another episode.
I'm curious.
I mean, what's the likeliness that they actually have a 9th episode? I think it's slim. I think it's just wishful thinking.
Could you imagine, though, if you were in the car?
Oh, and it came out, and like, because I'm going on vacation in a few days, but like, I don't know. I mean, I guess theoretically they could. They already have season 2 recorded. Why not have a 9th episode? I mean, that would give 9 episodes for Mighty Nein. I said that at the beginning. I was like, why did they do 8 instead of 9? They should have done 9.
Allie's gonna go down a rabbit hole after we're done filming, guys.
I am. I'm gonna be all over the fucking Reddit and Twitter being like, what do you guys think about a 9th episode? I don't know. Tuesday night, I'm gonna be all over Amazon Prime like,
Where are you?
where are you?
I'm gonna get another phone call, like episode 1.
Just set an alarm for midnight on Tuesday night so that you can be up. And then if I don't call you within 10 minutes, you can go back to bed.
Interrupt my sleep cycle. Cool.
Yes. That was the last of my notes for the Mighty Nein season 1. Maybe.
Allie's really gonna go deep into this.
I am, because I'm not ready for the show to be over. Is it worst or best case scenario if they release a secret 9th episode and that's when they kill Molly?
You shut your mouth. I don't want to hear this. I'm not ready to say bye to Molly yet.
I'm not either. You know the fucking episode is going to be called like Molly Mock or something, and I'm going to be like, wait, what's the name of the episode where he died? Let me see. Oh, it's called Found and Lost.
I'm gonna get a phone call at midnight on Tuesday, and it's gonna be Allie being like, bitch, they released the next episode. You have to hop on. And be like, huh? And then you're gonna be like, it's called Molly Mock. And I'm gonna be like, no!
My favorite comment on the episode where Molly dies is, just another episode of Critical Role. Can't wait to see what wacky shenanigans they will get into. Specifically, my favorite character, Molly Mock.
Damn.
Yeah, so the funnily enough, the episode where they find the beacon is called Lost and Found, and then the episode where Molly dies is called Found and Lost. Okay.
All right.
Are you ready to wrap up here, Meg?
I am. It's not goodbye, it's a see you later.
It really is a see you later, because there might be a 9th episode apparently, or we'll just see you next year for season 2. We did promise you guys in the beginning of this video that we would reveal what show we're watching. Coming up next, now that the Mighty Nein is officially over, we've officially finished it. So drum roll, please. The show that we're going to be debuting in January of 2026 is
The White Lotus.
White Lotus, baby. Super excited. Neither Meg and I had seen it before. I'd seen the pilot, but that was it. And it had been 5 or 6 years since I had seen it. We loved it, guys. Fucking spoiler alert. We had a goddamn blast. We did season 1 only, but we have every intention of doing season 2 at some point as well. We really hope you guys will stick around with us for it. It is such a fun show. We had a great time watching it. White Lotus will be debuting on January 5th on YouTube and January 4th on our Patreon for our $3, $5, and $7 tiers. So if you would like to see the episodes early, you can check them out on Sundays and Thursdays over on Patreon. Or you can check them out on Mondays and Fridays here on our YouTube channel. The link is in our video description. It's also in our channel description as well if you want to check out our Patreon. Meg and I are super duper duper excited. While you guys are going to be watching us do the White Lotus, we are going to be recording EXU Calamity. If you somehow missed our announcement, we are 100% doing Calamity, and we are so excited to be doing it. We're also supposed to be doing Legend of Vox Machina Season 4, but as of today, which is December 22nd, we don't have a release date for it yet. So we're actually not sure when it's going to come out. I hope it's in January, but at this point, it might not be till February. Usually you get a trailer about a month before, which I guess we still could get one this week.
We still could.
Since Mighty Nein is over, maybe we'll get one on like Thursday or something. I don't know. Could be. But we haven't gotten one yet, so we don't have an official release date for it yet. But I'm hoping between January and February at some point. But yeah, you guys will see Calamity soon. You guys will see White Lotus starting in like a week and a half from today, from the day you guys are watching this video. Yeah, Meg and I had an absolute blast with that show.
It was so good. Even though there was a plot hole that never was resolved.
There was a couple, and I was like,
yeah.
Now why didn't they deal with that?
Yeah, I texted Al the other day. I was like, I'm thinking about this still. She's like, why did they resolve that?
Anyway, watch The White Lotus. It was super fun. We had a blast. You can catch me jamming out to the intro music every single episode because goddamn, that show had some banger music. But with that, Meg and I will leave you guys here with the end of season 1 of the Mighty Nein. Meg, I'll ask you this because we talked about this in another episode. What do you think compared to Vox Machina?
Vox Machina has such like a dear place in my heart. Keyleth is still my favorite character of all of Critical Role. Honestly, I really have to think about that. This show-wise, I think I enjoyed this one more only because it wasn't so rushed. Because Vox Machina, they didn't know that they were going to get more seasons right away.
Correct.
So they just kind of mush it together. But I'm excited to see this new season because they're going to hopefully slow things down a little bit. But for timing wise and like, I think this show I enjoyed a tiny bit more. But also, I'm curious to see what I think after the next season of Vox comes out.
Yeah.
We'll re-ask that question then. I know what your answer 100%. Is. And it's going to be Mighty Nein.
It's my favorite campaign, but it's also, I think for me personally, this cast of characters works better for me. These characters are more my speed of like, they're not really morally gray, but they're close. Like they all have a very strong moral compass that they follow. It's just not quite a good compass, if you get what I'm saying. But also too, in terms of like television that I consume, I don't watch any half-hour shows. I really don't. I watch all hour-long dramas. They are my favorite. I don't watch rom-coms. I don't watch comedies. I don't watch anime. I don't watch anything.
All of those.
Yeah, I don't watch anything that's under 45 minutes, really, if I can help it. So for me, this being like a 45 to 60 minute drama is in my wheelhouse already. Plus, it's characters that I prefer. I don't hate anyone in Vox Machina. I don't. I really don't. But I love the characters in the Mighty Nein. Caleb and Not, I love them. They are two of my favorite CR characters as a whole. It was always going to be this show for me, unless they really fucking biffed it, which they didn't. For me, this show was a 10 out of 10 for me. This is easily like one of my favorite shows that I've ever seen.
I would agree. I do love this show. It's definitely in my top 5 favorite shows of all time.
I think Haunting of Hill House is always going to be my favorite show of all time just because that show is like transcendent to me. Like that show is just, there's a bar that nothing has come to surpassing yet, but this is probably in my top 5 easy.
It's a good show.
So yeah, Meg and I are going to end here. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. And happy future New Year to everybody as well, because by the time you're seeing it, it's not quite New Year yet. I hope you all have a safe and happy and healthy holiday season. I'm going to be celebrating my birthday with my family on vacation. I'll probably bother Meg a lot, as I am wont to do. So be it.
Yeah, I do it back at you. So
of course. But yeah, Meg and I had so much fun with this. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. It has been a blast to get to see all of the new people who found our channel through this. I mean, since we started watching the Mighty Nein, we've gained almost 1,000 subs. So we've almost doubled what we had.
Just crazy. Thank you guys so much for being here. Like, seriously.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for everyone who's with us on Patreon as well. The Patreon folks, you guys are the best. Love you guys. Love everybody. Such a hell of a ride, and we are so excited for next year and so excited for all the shows that we're going to do next year as well too.
So many possibilities, different things we're going to do, and we're so glad that you guys are along here with us. Yeah. And we are immensely grateful, so thank you so much. Sorry, my throat made a weird noise and I was like, oh no.
It really do be like that sometimes.
Did you hear that?
No, your mic didn't pick it up.
Thank God.
I'm gonna blow the audio up when I'm in Da Vinci.
All right, I'm done. You know what? Merry Christmas, happy holidays.
Meg's out.
See you in 2026.
Bye, guys.
Bye.